Okay, we will go ahead and get started. Please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This is the Tuesday, February 11th Board of Commissioners meeting. I am your chair, Sean Flowerday. On my left is Vice Chair and Commissioner Rick Vest and Commissioner Deb Shore. On my right is Commissioner Roma Amundsen and Commissioner Krista Yoakum. Mr. Clerk, shall we begin?
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of our written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approve the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, February 4th, 2020.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next are claims. Approval of all claims processed through February 11th, 2020.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll, Mr. Clerk.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next are special presentations. The first one is the Commissioners Award of Excellence Annual Winner for 2019, Joshua McSwine, Corrections in the category of Safety. I have a narrative here I'd like to read. The County Commissioners Award of Excellence recognizes employees who consistently provide outstanding service and work that demonstrates exemplary personal commitment to Lancaster County. Employees may be nominated for the award based on the following criteria: safety, productivity, loss prevention, customer relations, or valor. Nominations are reviewed by the Commissioners Award of Excellence Committee. Committee members are Scott Gagner, Deborah Hafner, Jocelyn McSwine, Amy Cook, Mike Hawley, Margaret Bowie, and Daniel Buck. In 2019, Lancaster County had 890 employees. 6 county employees were honored with 5 monthly awards presented last year. Monthly winners received a plaque and a day off. Today, we're honoring the annual winner, and they will receive a plaque and 2 days off. Now for the Commissioners Award of Excellence 2019 winner annual award. This is for Jocelyn McSwine and Corrections.
Jocelyn, I think.
During breakfast on the morning of November 10th, 2018, inmates were alerted by Officer McSwine that another inmate was choking. Officer McSwine saw the inmate grabbing her throat and turning red in the face. She used her training to quickly figure out that the inmate was in distress and needed emergency assistance. Officer McSwine's rapid response to call for medical assistance and perform the helmet maneuver, which has dislodged the blockage and allowed the inmate to breathe on her own again, likely saved the inmate's life.
All right, thank you. Brad Johnson, Director for Lancaster County Department of Corrections. Last week, I stood in front of you guys with a lot of doom and gloom.
But this is a good day. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Today I get to stand in front of you with some pride, gratification for the work that Officer McSwine does, and for our staff in general. I think well deserved, and I really appreciate what she does for us.
These people are both in our custody, but they're also in our care, and good catch. Good job taking care of them. Seriously. So.
Excellent.
Would you like to say anything about your
Oh, I had to get the whole
Well, we're not going to force you to speak, but on behalf of the Board of Commissioners and the county as a whole, Lancaster, can't express our appreciation enough for your actions in the moment. And, you know, it was only a short period of time, but it was your preparation and who you are as a person that allowed you to function so well under dire circumstances. And you're just really a role model to us, and we appreciate your help in making Lancaster County a good place to be. So thank you very much, Jocelyn.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Jocelyn, before you sneak away, we only do this once a year. So why don't you come up here, Brad, join all of us up here. We're going to get a photo. Come on, Corrections Department employees, join us up here. Come on.
Come on,
Come on.
come on, everybody.
Come on. Okay.
Thought you
let's
could
get-
just sit there and ignore us.
We should probably be sitting down so we can get
Sorry. Oh, we'll sit and I stand
we'll
behind
sit
that mic.
the other behind. That'll make a picture. We'll get a chair for Jocelyn.
And you're kind of short, so you got to be up front.
Jocelyn, yes.
Do I sit,
take-
stand? Okay.
Where? Yeah.
Looks like you're in charge now.
Everybody pull together here.
Pile in, we're all friends.
Have a good one in there.
All right.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, Mr. Chair, I should have warned you I was going to do that.
Mr. Chair.
I like that, Mr. Chair.
Okay, for,
I'm still only 18 months from Hey You. Mr. Clerk, please continue.
next is Karen Pullen, a Commissioner's Award of Excellence for January 2020. Karen Pullen has been selected as the Commissioner's Award of Excellence winner for January 2020. Karen has worked as a veteran service caseworker and began working for the county on July 1st, 2015. She was nominated by Rick Ringland, County Veteran Services Officer, in the category of Customer Relations. In his nomination, Mr. Ringland states, the daughter of a deceased World War II veteran was attempting to obtain a Department of Veterans Affairs survivor's pension benefit for her mother, who is a private pay in a nursing home. The daughter was very impressed with Karen's guidance and assistance with getting the application completed and submitted in fine fashion. The daughter thought so much of the incredible customer service Karen provided, she reached out to the Board of Commissioners to let the board know how much she and her family appreciated Karen's help negotiating and navigating the family through the myriad of forms and documents that needed to be submitted to the VA, showed the level of customer service that is the standard in our department. For these reasons, we're pleased to award Karen Pullen with the Commissioner's Award of Excellence for the month of January 2020.
Good morning, I'm Rick Ringlang. This is Karen Pullen, one of the members of our office. Our other two members are back here too that also do a great job, Elgin Hunt and Rebecca Hellbush. We have the privilege of helping veterans and their dependents every day. There are a lot of great people. Sometimes it's not the easiest job. These pension applications late in 2018 became a real mess where we went from maybe 5 to 10 pieces of paper, electronic paper. Now it's up to like 40 pieces of paper. Wow. And so they've changed a lot of rules. The documentations that the family has to put together with our help is, if you don't do it every day, it looks insurmountable. And so thanks to Karen and Rebecca and Elgin, we try to help veterans every day. And pleased to nominate Karen and very happy she was awarded this.
Well, you're a small office who's doing a lot of work, helping a lot of people. So thank you so much for everything you've done. Thank you, Karen, for the excellent way you've just helped out people who deserve the help. So.
I would just add, sorry, Roma, but I would just add, that commitment comes in a lot of forms, and sometimes it's a dramatic form, and sometimes it's just that day-to-day commitment to work through issues that are very confusing to others and showing them the kind of patience and respect that makes the process so much better for them. The skill sets, I think, are the same, and so just thank you so much for the work you're doing to make our county a great place. Really appreciate it.
Okay, and Karen, last but not least, okay, I get to speak. Anyway, thank you so very, very much for everything that you did to help this family out, this lady. And you know, being a veteran myself, I do understand the myriad of forms that are out there. Did not realize that it had gone up to 40. Okay, so, you know, this is a very trying time, and you demonstrated compassion and commitment to help, and so we really, really do appreciate that for our veterans.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Take care.
If I could just say one
Please,
thing.
yeah.
The lady I was honored to help, her name is Christine Jackson. She's with us today. She is the former Vice Chancellor for Business and Finance for UNL. I went through and, I helped her just like all of us do. And like you pointed out, some people reach back and, express their gratitude. And that is always so appreciated because, again, like you mentioned, it's day to day. We do this all the time. And it's just nice for our office. We are small but mighty to receive that recognition, and I accept this on behalf of all of us.
Thank you,
to
Karen.
you folks as well.
Next is number 4, consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there's an exception, these items will be approved as one with a single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items are approval of amendments to the following contracts. C-12-703 with Cellco Partnership doing business as Verizon Wireless and Lancaster County to provide wireless voice service, wireless broadband service, accessories, and equipment. C-19-225 with Production Creek Specialty Advertising for annual supply clothing, screen printed and/or embroidered apparel. C-17-190 with Culligan of Lincoln for annual supply water softener salt. C-18-272 with Fire Spring for business card and letterhead printing. The amendment updates the Lancaster County logo and layout with price change. The cost of county shall remain the same. C-17-33 with Murphy Tractor and Equipment for skid steer loader rentals. C-17-203 with Fun Express LLC for annual supply craft and hobby supplies. C-17-204 with Lakeshore Learning Materials for annual supply craft and hobby supplies. C-17-206 with School Specialty for annual supply craft and hobby supplies. Second Amendment to County Contract C-19-709 with JEO for additional services which include Section 404 permitting for 6 sites in Lancaster County's proposed 2020 countywide culvert maintenance program, and received and placed on file the following reports for January 2020. County Clerk, Clerk of the District Court, and Assessor Register Deeds.
Move approval of the consent items.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is new business. 5A is a political subdivision tort claim filed against Lancaster County Board filed against Lancaster County by Brandy Yost, Special Administrator of the estate of Zane Yost for $1 million.
Based upon the recommendation of the county attorney, I move to deny this claim.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5B is a recommendation from the Personnel Policy Board to amend Rule 17-20 of the Personnel Rules. This is for weekend differential pay.
Move approval?
Sorry, I thought he was coming forward. Okay.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. C is a mini grant contract application and award with the Nebraska Department of Transportation Highway Safety Office to provide funding in the amount of $1,800 for 2 radar units for the Sheriff's Office.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5D is an amendment of the Lincoln-Lancaster County Human Services Grant Guidelines.
I will move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. E is a contract with the Nebraska Emergency Medicine PC to provide specialized care to Lancaster County General Assistance clients. The term of the contract is 5 years from the date of execution.
I move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. F is an agreement with Uptrust, Inc. to provide software to facilitate court appearances for Lancaster County Public Defender's Office clients. The agreement becomes effective for 12 months, beginning February 15, 2020, with an option to renew for an additional 12 months. There is no cost to the county for the initial term.
Move approval?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item?
I would just clarify that this is the agreement that will send text reminders to folks to help them remember their court dates, so we're
Correct.
kind of eliminating, well,
Correct.
helping them
Yeah.
avoid missing court dates.
I'm pretty optimistic about this program, actually. I think it's going to be,
Given the world we live in, this is a nice tool and a nice find by our public defender's office, because whereas you would think you would never miss a court date, life goes on, and we all could be guilty of this, and that creates all kinds of complications. So really glad that we're taking this step.
it's also nice that there's no cost to it for that first year. So I'm excited about this trial program. Is there any further discussion? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. G is a is a contract between Cashwell Distributing Company and Lancaster County to provide food and related items. The term of the contract is 1 year upon execution with the option for 5 additional 1-year renewals. Pricing will be pursuant to Sourcewell's contract. The cost of the county is not to exceed $3,600.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 6, public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business, non-agenda may do so at this time.
Seeing no members of the public looking to speak,
Next is number 7, announcements. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, February 13th, 2020, at 8:30 a.m. in the Bill Luxford Studio of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, February 18th, 2020, at 9 a.m. in Room 112 of the County City Building, with the Board of Equalization immediately following. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commish@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV and can be viewed on YouTube.
I move we adjourn.
Second?
we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Just one quick reminder, we are only 3 days away from Valentine's Day for all of you who are a little late. Don't forget.
As long as we're doing reminders, the LPS
Yeah,
special election
you beat me to
bond
it.
is, deadline, I think, is at 5 o'clock today, and they have to be hand-delivered to the election commissioner's office.
Thank you for mentioning that.
Okay. Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0.
we are adjourned.